Welcome back to my book channel. My name is Lauren. That's Prince. And today I'm doing a book review on a Rockstar romance that has been on my TBR for about 2 years. I finally got my hands on it for a reasonable price, and I decided to read it physically instead of KU. And that is Lick by Kylie Scott. Yeah, this is a Rockstar romance. This is a wake up in Vegas married trope. I don't know if that's a trope, but it's a trope for me. Too many movies have that trope, I'm just saying. But our heroine, she was in Vegas for some reason. She wakes up in the bathroom of a Vegas hotel and she's like throwing up. She's hung over, and all of a sudden this like guy who's beautifully tattooed comes into the room and like the bathroom and he's like, hey, like, here's some water. Are you okay? Asking her questions, and she has no idea who this person is. None. And he seems like he knows her, which is very weird. And then she notices a ring. And when I mean a ring, I mean a rock. Think of Beyonce's rock. That kind of ring. A ring that you spend like $2.5 million on. That big of a rock. On her finger. And she's like, what? And he's like, yeah, you don't remember we got married last night? And she's like, no. And he's like, you don't remember anything from last night? And she's like, no. And he has he's disappointed. You can tell something resonated. Something happened that last night that made them, strangers, just get married. And he remembers it, but she has no clue. So he gets a little pissy and is like, okay, well, we'll get annulment. My lawyers will be with you, blah, 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 blah. And she's like, well, you can keep the ring. And he's like, no, you keep the ring. And they go their separate ways. Like, mind you, she doesn't know who this guy is. He doesn't seem familiar to her. Like, nothing's ringing to her. Until she gets home and there's pictures of her and him. Finds out that he is a rock star, like royalty rock star. And they find out that they got married. Mind you, again, she has no idea who this man is in her life, and now she's enemy number one to his fans because rock god here. Paparazzi are at her parents' place because that's where she lives. Well, not lives, like that's where she was at the time. She needs to just get out of there. He has his bodyguard come meet her to go to to go back to LA so they can figure out what to do, get this annulment situated, and like just so she can be safe while all this taken care of. So this got like sold to me as infidelity trope because, again, mind you, they are married even though they don't know each other like that. It's like it's not that big of a deal if you do decide to have sex with someone else because you don't know this person really. And if this is not cheating for them, there is cheating in here, but it's just mentioned because his first girlfriend, and technically his only girlfriend, his only real girlfriend, did cheat on him, and that's what made his hits. He's in a band with his best friend, his brother, and him. And there's other people too, but like they're the main core people. So the band is going through some changes. They haven't he hasn't written a hit in 2 years since the breakup with his girlfriend and his ex-girlfriend. He's just been wallowing, just going with the flow, living la vida loca. Find out that his brother is also like unhinged, but you don't know why. So there's so much stuff going on that secrets get brung up and forgotten, then brung up again and forgotten, then brung up again. And that's literally like the main argument in here, is that you told me no more secrets for us to be together, like to actually just like work this out. And then secret after secret comes out. And now I'm losing trust in you. And then something happens. She walks away. And he has them on her back. So the grovel is good in here. Like, I like the grovel in here. It's like, even though I know that she knows that what happened wasn't his fault, but I think it's mainly because he never told her why this would happen. Like, if he had told her the circumstances of what was going on, then I think she would have been okay with him when what happened happened. But overall, this was okay. The spice was okay. The only thing that I really had like a problem with, besides this being very, very unbelievable, was he has been harping on the night in Vegas that they got married. And there's like no flashbacks from that night, really, like from the beginning of the night. I think he talks about what happened as in, like, when they got married and what they talked about, but like there's nothing from like scenes of that night. And she doesn't remember. The whole entire book, that's what he's been like really talking about. He wants to remember that night. He gets mad at her for not remembering that night and like does some silly things, some really petty things that like, it's like she can't control her not remembering that night. I wish we knew what happened that night. Like, that's the only thing. I'm just like, I'm sitting here, I'm like, okay, well, maybe she'll remember that night. She starts remembering some things, but never like the complete night. And when I mean some things, I think she only remembers one thing. And that's when they actually got married. Everything else before that, this intense connection that he says that they had, I really want to see that. And you can't, because she don't remember, and this is not dope perspective. So I gave it a 3 because I was like so disappointed about that situation. Like, I'm so disappointed. Maybe I gave it 3.25. I think I gave it 3.25. But yeah. My name is Lady Lauren Explorer. I post a video Monday, Wednesday, Friday, sometimes Sunday. So please be subscribed so you can get notified when I have uploaded. Au revoir.